If a woman lets you touch this specific part of her body, brother, she's already yours. And before you think this is just clickbait or some empty alpha male phrase, stick with me. Because what I'm about to explain will completely change the way you read female signals forever. There is one specific area on a woman's body that acts as an infallible emotional detector. When she allows you to go there, it is not just physical permission, it is total psychological surrender. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what happens in the female brain and why touch reveals her true feelings when she reaches that level of intimacy. And pay very close attention because this isn't cheap seduction tricks, NLP, or mind games. This is the raw biological truth about what women really feel, but almost never say out loud. Smash that like button right now if you want to discover the truth almost no one tells you, and subscribe so you don't miss the next bombshell. Let's get straight to it. A woman's body is divided into hierarchical zones of trust, like emotional portals. Every time a woman opens one of these portals for you, she is making a brutal, unconscious decision. She is asking herself, who are you to her? Are you safe? Are you respectable? Do you deserve real closeness? It's not rational, it's purely instinctive. The tragedy is that 90% of men are functionally illiterate in this silent language. They think touching a shoulder is the same as touching her face. They believe holding hands carries the same weight as stroking her hair. And because they misread these signals, they miss incredible opportunities without even realizing it. Today, I'm handing you the complete map, zone by zone. And at the end, I'll reveal that specific area where, when she gives you access, her body is screaming something her mouth still doesn't dare to say. But be careful. The map of female surrender begins with this warning. If you plan to use this as a manipulation manual, you've already lost. Touch doesn't work that way. Physical contact with a woman is chemical, neurological, and visceral. When a man touches her, her brain doesn't just register the hand. It analyzes the intention, the energy, and the level of threat or safety. All of this happens in milliseconds, deep in her limbic system, beyond her conscious control. Evolutionary psychology shows that women are wired to identify emotions like love, compassion, or desire just through touch with terrifying accuracy. So when you touch a woman, she doesn't just feel your hand, she feels your confidence, your emotional state, and your authenticity. Now let's climb the ladder of intimacy. Level 1 is the arms and shoulders. This is the neutral zone. If she lets you touch here, she is only saying you are not a physical threat. Do not confuse this with attraction. It is the initial test. She is observing you and evaluating your vibe with this basic access before deciding if you deserve to level up. Level 2 is the hands and wrists. This is the connection zone where true intimacy starts to build. Hands are tools of expression and control. When she lets you hold her hand, she is voluntarily handing over that control. But look at the wrist. The inner wrist is covered in thin, sensitive skin over major veins. In the wild, exposing this is dangerous. If she lets you touch the inside of her wrist, her subconscious is saying, I trust you. Level 3 is the waist and lower back. This is the protection zone. It is a dangerous territorial area. Think about it. She can't see your hands when they are on her lower back. It demands blind trust. When you place your hand on the small of her back and she leans into your hand, instead of arching away, she is accepting your presence, your protection, and your physical leadership. She feels safe in your space. Level 4 is the neck and face. We are now entering sacred territory. The neck is biologically the most vulnerable part of a mammal because it houses the jugular and the airway. Allowing touch there is primal trust. And the face? The face is her identity. If she lets you cup her face or trace her jawline, she is granting you access to her deepest essence. But wait, there is still one level beyond this. The ultimate zone where psychological defenses completely collapse. The ultimate zone is her hair. This is total surrender. For a woman, hair isn't just hair. It is identity, femininity, and emotional expression. We see women touch their own hair when they are nervous, flirting, or processing strong feelings. But when she lets you touch it, something profound happens in her biochemistry. Touching the head and hair triggers the release of oxytocin, the bonding hormone. It mimics the primal grooming rituals of our ancestors. She is giving up control over something she normally guards fiercely. She is handing over a powerful symbol of her own femininity to your care. But here is the key. You must watch the reaction. It's not just that she lets you do it. If you stroke her hair and she tilts her head toward your hand, closes her eyes for a second, or lets out a soft, involuntary sigh, that is not conscious. That is her nervous system entering a total state of safety. That is her fight or flight response turning off because you are there. That is chemical surrender. But careful, this touch only works when it is the natural consequence of trust built step by step, never as an invasion. Hair is so powerful precisely because it comes after you've proven you are safe, respectful, and genuine. The truth is simple and brutal. Physical contact isn't a conquest tool, it is a silent conversation. When a woman responds positively to these levels, her body is telling you that you've already crossed all the barriers that truly matter. She has chosen you. If this video opened your eyes, smash that like button right now so the algorithm shows it to more men who need to hear this truth. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell. Because in the next video, I'm going to reveal the final hug signal. This is the involuntary movement a woman makes when she is extremely attracted to you but is trying to hide it. You do not want to miss that. See you in the next one, King.